Hello guys, hope you are fine. Today in this video I am going to demonstrate to you guys that how you are going to calculate the exact power for the soft contact lenses. Some people might think that the accurate measurements are only required for the RGP hard contact lenses, but that is not true. Okay, for the accurate fitting of the soft contact lenses, and if you want that your patient is comfortable with the contact lenses that you are prescribing them, it is very important that you should follow my tips on how to prescribe soft contact lenses so that the patient can wear it and they are comfortable with it. So I'm going to divide this video into 3 steps. Okay, so the first step, I will tell you how to calculate power for the contact lens, because some of the practitioners and salesmen don't know how to do this. Okay, second step, I will tell you how to take the base curve. Okay, how you can calculate the base curve for the soft contact lenses, because you might have heard that the base curve is the single most important parameter for prescribing the contact lenses. So yeah, it is also important in the soft contact lenses. So I'm going to tell you how will you calculate the base curve for the patient. And the third and the most important, that according to this, how you are going to select and recommend the product for the patient. That will be our last step. So let's get started. I will start with the first step, that how we are going to calculate the power for the contact lens. Many of the prescribers, okay, doctors and usually the sales staff uses the charts. Okay, I will attach the chart if I could find that how much it will be required if it is like above 4. Okay, so I have written the power, but how we have calculated, I will tell you the more professional way of doing the same example here. Okay, we have the formula of f spherical divided by 1 minus f cross vertex distance in meters divided by refractive index, which is air. So we don't usually take this. Okay, so the main two readings that we are going to require is the vortex distance. Okay, which will be you will be taking it in millimeters and you have to calculate it into meter. Okay, like 10 mm is the vortex distance, back vortex distance, so we will have to divide it by 1000, you will get in meter. Second is the spherical power. Okay, the spherical power of our prescription, which is -6 here. We will ignore the cylinder part. Okay, I will tell you what to do with this one. So all you have to do is putting the values. Okay, so for the minus it will add in the last. Okay, 1 plus 0.006, it will be 1.06. So the answer will be 5.66. We have to round it off to 5.75. You can also do that, or better to go for the less power in the rounding off. Okay, so 5.5. You can also even check the chart, it will be same 5.5 if the power is -6. Now the second thing is what to do with the cylindrical prescription. So many of the manufacturers in soft contact lenses provide cylindrical power like 0.75, okay, 1.25, 1.75 and 2.25. Okay, so here you can see that the power is -2. Okay, we will take the least matching power of the cylindrical. Okay, so it is 1.75. okay, you can also check the chart. Okay, and for the axis, many manufacturers may provide it into 5 degree steps, and many manufacturers provide in 10 degree steps. So wherever there is 10 degree, okay, you can go for the 170, or you can also take 180, whatever suits you. Okay, so this is the right eye power calculation, as you can see here. Okay, same I have done for the left eye. Here the axis we will not change. Okay, and -2.25, it is available in the soft contact lens, so we are not going to change this. Other than this, it is almost same. Okay, and the vertex distance is both same for the right and left eye. Now to measure your back vertex distance, we have two methods. First, we will tell the patient to wear the frame. Okay, and the second thing we have to do, we need a scale like this. Okay, so we have to measure it from here to the level of cornea. Okay, I cannot measure it properly because I'm wearing this type of frame. Okay, the second method we have is the stenopic slit method. Okay, we need a paper piece like this. Okay, we insert it from here. Okay, and we have to tell the patient to close their eyes, and whenever it touches the lid, okay, we will just bend like this. Okay, we will measure this on the ruler. Okay, and after that we will add +2 mm for the lid thickness. Okay, this will be our back vertex distance for the eye. So that's how we calculate the back vertex distance for our patient. Here I have an example of a plus power prescription, what to do with the plus lenses. Okay, so as you can see in the plus power, the contact lens power will increase. Okay, but how much to increase, you can either follow the chart, but I always recommend you, even if you are a seller and not an optometrist, you can still at least be able to calculate one formula. Okay, this formula we will be using. Okay, so we will be taking the spherical power only. Okay, and vertex distance is now 12 mm, so we will calculate divided by 1000, it will be 0.012. so here we will multiply this, putting the values. We will subtract this value from the formula of 1, so it will be 0.904. so at the last, as you can see, 8.84. so always we take the least, okay, rounding off figure in this case. Okay, it is not like the mathematical rounding off, so we can take the +9, but it is not recommended. Okay, so better to take the least rounding off figure, so it will be 8.5 here. Here is an interesting thing to learn in this example, that you can see the cylindrical power is -1.5, and I want to tell you that in the plus powers, okay, the cylindrical prescription has a very strong role in correcting the vision. So here in case of taking 1.25, we will consider 1.75, so the power is not the least. Okay, so we will take the max power that we could take in the cylindrical prescription only. Okay, and only for the plus spherical power, because in the plus spherical power the patient may feel not comfortable with 1.25. okay, that's why we are taking 1.75. it is a better recommendation. And same we will go for the 170 axis, because mostly manufacturers provide this. Same we can see for the left eye. Okay, in left eye also we have an interesting point. The spherical portion we will do the same as we did for the right eye, and here it is plus 7.94, so it is almost 8, that's why we are taking plus 8. otherwise you can take plus 7.5. There is one interesting thing, that you can see the cylindrical power is -0.5, and in the cylindrical prescription of soft contact lenses it starts with 0.75. so either you can prescribe 0.75, okay, here with the prescription and excess of 90°, or you can do one thing. If you are taking this prescription to 7.50, and you have to take the spherical equivalent of this and add this to this power, and you will get plus 8. okay, so either way plus 8 is the suitable one for this patient. okay, but you can go for like plus 7.5 with -0.75 cylinder, that will be also okay for this patient. So guys, I hope that you have understood that how to calculate the power for the contact lenses. Okay guys, now we will see that how we will calculate the base curve for the patient, and for this you are going to need the autoref machine, and I am going to demonstrate you how you can do it. For taking the base curve of the patient, okay, we have to calculate the K reading for the patient. okay, here you can see it is the refraction mode, so we will change the mode from here. okay, here you can see now it is changed into keratometry readings. okay, and now I will tell you how to do this exactly when we take our reading. So let's say for example we have a K1 reading of 7.7 mm and we have a K2 reading of 6.9. so we will take its average. Average is taken by adding these two and divide by 2. okay, it will be 7.3. so for the base curve we have to add plus 1 with this. okay, so it will be 7.3 plus 1 equal to 8.3 base curve. so this is our second step, that how we will decide the base curve for the patient, okay, that we are prescribing the soft contact lenses. And now guys, for the third and final step, that how we will choose the product and different brand for the our specific customer or our specific patient, that which contact lens we are going to prescribe this customer. So already we have done our major part, which is finding the base curve. okay, so it is 8.3. so first we will look for the brands. okay, we can offer our patients the brand. Let's say the most rising one nowadays is Johnson and Johnson. We have the Elcon, we have the Copper Vision. okay, but not everyone is suitable for this patient. okay, patient can use anyone he wants to. okay, but we will tell them that you may feel slight discomfort with this. okay, so for that purpose, if they are following your recommendation, it will be a perfect fit for them. So as you can see that in Johnson and Johnson we cannot find any single of contact lenses which can be prescribed to the customer, okay, or the patient. In the Alcon, you see in the Precision One daily contact lenses, it has a base curve of 8.3. so this daily contact lenses is one of the best that we can prescribe to our patient. okay, but I want to tell you, or I want to add you a bonus tip in the last. Let's say if you are unable to find the 8.3, okay, in your brands that you are dealing with, you can go with the most matching one to this. okay, let's say if we don't have 8.3, we will be focusing on 8.4 max. okay, we will not jump to 8.5, okay, or 8.6, okay, because it will cause more of the discomfort to the patient. okay, so that was my final tip for you guys, and hope you have understood. Hope you have learned the techniques of how to prescribe the soft contact lens with the perfect fitting for the patient. okay, and still if you have any queries, still you have any questions, you have any doubts, you can ask me anytime. Up till that time, remember me in your prayers, and wassalam.